Hello, everyone, and welcome back to BBC News. Today's report is concerning. About 50 animals were found dead in an illegal transport of macaws going out of the Colombian Amazon forest. Turns out the compartment in which they rested suffered a decompression of oxygen, making all individuals suffocate in the cabin of a large truck. What is even sadder is that this is just one tragic event meets one of the largest trafficking webs in the country. In Colombia, animal trafficking is only surpassed by drug trafficking and people smuggling. According to the United Nations, it is the third most profitable illegal activity on the planet, with revenues of up to $26 billion per year.
Sí, sí. Sí, sí. How many does he have?
¿Cuántas tiene solo esa?
6 meses, oye.
150 for three for the big one and it's babies. How old? ¿Cuánto tienen los bebitos?
Tiene 4 meses.
4 months.
How many did he say he could get?
As many as we needed, and basically you just have to tell him what you want and he'll get it for you. It's a terrible thought for me that they were most definitely baby birds. They were very, very young. They had just been poached out of their nest, evidently. These are animals that will not survive for a long time without the proper care. And they were in a bag, stuffed in a bag, most definitely suffering. It's rough to see that.
Let's take into account that Colombia is one of the 17 mega-diverse countries in the world, which means that around 311 types of coastal and continental ecosystems host more than 134,000 species between fauna and flora. This makes it one of the biggest targets for illegal animal trafficking.
Despite its relatively small size, 10% of all species on the planet can be found within its borders. The true scale of wildlife decimation is staggering, with an estimated 9 out of 10 animals dying during their capture or in captivity as a result of the extreme mistreatment and abuse they endure.
Claudia Brevia, which is the director of URRAS, the Unidad de Rescate y Restauración de Animales, translated means the Unity of Rescue and Restoration of Wild Animals, explains that parrots, macaws, and monkeys are the most vulnerable animals in live trade as there is a domestic demand for the same.
One of the main problems for the macaw is the illegal trafficking of wildlife. They are very noticeable animals, and culturally, we have always kept birds on our farms, like parrots and macaws, probably because even though they cannot speak like us, they make similar sounds, sounds like those humans make. It is very common to keep them in our homes. Also, touching on the theme of the feather trade, they are trafficked also because of this.
People want these animals as pets, and at some level they believe that buying them means helping those creatures, when what happens is the exact opposite. In the end, this illegal hunting and or trafficking leaves behind a massive loss in the numbers of the different species and helps to the decrease of habitats of the same, resulting in the damage of ecosystems and decline of wild natural life.
In an attempt to save Colombia's animals, special military and police forces are fighting back against wildlife traffickers. Every year, these forces rescue over 55,000 traumatized animals from the trafficking rings. Many of these rescued animals finally find sanctuary with El Refugio Foundation.
We are El Refugio Foundation, a not-profit located in Santiago de Cali, Colombia. We're dedicated to the care of wildlife rescued from the black market. We give shelter, medical care, and rehabilitation to over 100 endangered animals.
Illegal traders treat animals very cruelly when they take them from the wild. They keep them in small cages, tied in bags, even wrap their bodies in tape and push them to bottles. They suffer so much and most of them die. Because of this suffering, they always come to us with physical and psychological problems. Tragically, this means they can never be released as they will not survive. The damage is already done. We take the most desperate cases here at El Refugio, which other centers cannot take care of. Rojo is a scarlet macaw. He was kept in a very small cage. He was given only bread and milk, which is not para food. And because of this malnutrition, his body is deformed, and he'll never be able to fly again.
We need to be aware of this issue and reflect on these exact consequences. The easiest way to help is not endorsing this behavior, which means not buying wild animals to be pets, nor supporting those animals who are used or trained for entertainment. As for the government, it should be thorough and precise control of the hunting licenses and definitely target for a better protection of the natural areas left in the country, apart from supporting organizations that fight this illegal trafficking like El Refugio in Cali. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a great day.